Hello and welcome to...
Just doing some throat clearing exercises, were you?
Don't start. Hello and welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the
Hello.
podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas. Like, what do you do if Hotel Inspector Nancy Pelosi says you've got no style or no taste? And how do you deal with losing all £300 on Bargain Hunt?
The two everyday problems.
You need to start working more if this
He's
is...
watched a lot of
I
TV.
know, mate, it's in Bargain Hunt in ages. And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not usual agony ants. Oh, we're William Hanson, the UK's leading etiquette expert.
No, we're not. Jordan North, TV, radio presenter, dancer.
Please.
I'm more Oxford Dictionary. You're more Urban Dictionary.
Oh, very
I
good.
like it. Thank you to
Very
Lily Ann Bennett for sending that one in.
Okay.
Should we have a drink?
Yes, let's have a drink.
We're discussing your moves. I think we probably do need a bit of a drink.
Okay.
Gin and Dubonnet, as ever. Using up the old Dubonnet. Hopefully that'll be gone after this. I don't like the old design now. I've gone off
Do you
it.
not?
It looks really weird looking at that design now.
Oh, you've had a good week.
Been on holiday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh gosh, that's a lot. All right, who are we toasting?
Who should we toast to? Should we toast to Burnley, the Clarets, for going up?
Yes, they've gone up, haven't
Yes.
they? Now tell me what that means.
So we've gone to the Premier League.
They've gone to the...
I thought we'd struggle this
Is that the
season.
top?
Yeah,
Yes.
we've been promoted.
Okay,
So
because you were in the...
Premiership, and now we're in the Championship at the moment, but next season we'll be in the Premiership.
So
Premier League. Did I say Premiership? Did I
What do
say people? I can't believe I said that.
League One,
No, you don't say Premiership. You say Premier League.
Premier League.
Did I say Premiership? Oh,
I think you
God.
did.
That's so awkward.
And can I just say, when we started this podcast, they were in that top zone thing, yes?
They were in the Prem, yeah. They would have
Yeah,
been.
and then they got relegated.
What year did we start? 2018?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we got promoted the first season. Anyway, unlike Stoke City, who went down, we went down and come back up. But I did think we'd be a bit of a Stoke and Swan. I thought we'd struggle. Anyway,
Stoke City is who producer Ben
to
supports.
Vincent Company and the Clarets.
All to them.
Cheers. Up the Clarets. Say it.
Up the Clarets.
Yeah.
UTC for life.
As always, if you need our help with something, then we would love it if you got in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sexandmyboss.com, or you can tweet us or send us a message on Instagram @sexandmyboss, or you can write to William Hanson, who promises a handwritten reply on his own letterheaded paper. The address is on the website sexandmyboss.com.
Can I talk to you about your top?
Yeah, I like your jumper.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to talk to you about your top. I didn't say I
Why?
liked it.
Oh,
No, it is nice. It suits you.
what?
It does.
Your suit. I mean, I couldn't pull that off,
No,
and you
I couldn't pull that off.
Can I tell you about this jumper?
Should we just describe the tops for those?
What?
We're not
No, not
swapping. Jordan's in a black crew neck sweater with a little A sort of heart design over his left tit. That's there. And then I am in
A blue V-neck
sweater.
sweater.
Jersey
Yeah.
with a white with a bit of a white detail.
Can I tell? Right. This
Yeah.
jumper. So
Yes.
basically, it won't take me long. On Saturday Night Takeaway, in one of the rehearsals a couple of weeks ago, I said to Ant, "Oh, I really like your jumper." And he went, "Oh, thanks." And I said, "Oh, it's really smart. Where'd you get it from?" And I can't remember. He said he doesn't know. And then on the last show in the UK, they got me this jumper and sent me a little card.
Oh,
And Andek.
oh, that's nice.
That's sweet, isn't it? And that says all you need to know about them.
So that has an A and a heart. Does that A stand for ant?
No, it's the brand. Yeah, I've got another one with a D and a heart, which I probably would wear, to be fair.
To be fair, I'd wear one that says D with a little heart.
Yeah. But you know what I think? That's really sweet.
Yes.
I got it in my dressing room and they'd got me they bought it for me.
That's lovely.
And a little card.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
it looks very nice. I couldn't wear black because it would wash me out.
No, you'd said that before. Everyone suits black.
No, they don't.
Do you know?
No, all our fair listeners listening to this will be screaming.
Where's your jumper from? Who got you that?
This is from Benetton. The United Colours of Benetton.
Okay.
Yes, bit of a throwback.
It suits you.
It's nice. Thank you very much. Yes, I like it.
Anyway, tell me about Singapore. You've been away for your
Yes.
dad's...
Well, for my dad's birthday, and I have to
you
apologise.
never say dad.
Well, no, actually, there we go. Oh, it's rubbing off.
For your dad's 70th, wasn't it?
Well, it was booked for March 2020.
Oh, God.
We obviously all know what happened then, so we didn't go. So it's several years delayed, but we finally...
Several. It's 3.
Yeah. Well, many. Well, several is 2+.
Oh, I thought it was 7
No,
or
you
more.
have a couple, and then several is like 3 onwards.
No, that's a few. Several.
What?
I always thought... Are you joking? I always thought several was like 7 or more.
No.
Or near 7 years. Several years.
No, I think the fact... I mean, I know it's got the first few letters, but I don't think it's got any correlation
I
to
always thought
7.
it was like nearly 7 or over 7 years. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. Well, we finally ended up going. Both my parents, my brother, Mikey, and me. It was lovely. I have to apologise to my father because we turn up at the second hotel, and I had written to both the hotels we were staying in advance to say, look, we're coming for my father's birthday. If there's anything you can do for him, lovely, blah, blah. See if they'd upgrade his room or put a bottle of champagne in the room, etc. This hotel, lovely hotel, put a little cake in the room, perfect, and sort of did, happy birthday, Brian, on the plate, and had put happy 73rd birthday, Brian. So my father said, oh, this is so nice. And then he starts getting cross. He goes, oh, they've got my wrong age. And I'm thought, hilarious. They should have put 63. He's 72. I had emailed the hotel saying he was 73. In fact, I've told all my friends recently that my father's just turned 73. He's 72.
Oh, okay.
But as I said to my father, I don't think he appreciated this. I said, the good news is I've got a whole nother year with you I didn't know I had.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
That's nice.
How old was your dad when he had you then?
In his 30s. I think he was my age now, actually.
My mum had 4 kids by she was 29. She had 4 of us, 29.
Wow.
She had Ryan at 19.
Yes.
I think she had me at 21. Yeah.
That's nice. Anyway, so no, we had a nice time. Singapore. You haven't been to Singapore, have you?
Believe it or not, no.
No, it's amazing.
Is it?
It is amazing. I would move there in an instant if it weren't so far away and there'd no work for me, other than you're here. But other than that, lovely. Brilliant city. Everything is efficient. Everything is immaculately clean. It works. People are very courteous.
Oh.
The food is amazing. You can eat anything you want. They've got some lovely signs on public transport to help with the courtesy. They've got little characters sort of on these sort of graphics. So stand up, Stacey. That's encouraging people to give up your seat. I mean, we have the priority seats on public transport, but they've got little slogans that rhyme, that say things like, so stand up, Stacey has a little thing coming out of her saying, give up your seat, that'll be sweet.
What?
That's nice.
Is it a sign?
This little caricature.
Oh, okay.
Then there's another one. I can't remember what he's called, but it says, bag on the floor, there's room for more. It's nice. And then my favourite one, which is on all platforms, if you molest, we will arrest. Just randomly. Make a nice slogan out of it, everyone.
If you molest, we will arrest.
I've got photographs. It's just all these nice little slogans,
great.
and then that one.
Should we talk about how your father's a bit of a cross-dresser now? Because you sent me the funniest picture.
My father's gone trans.
Tell everyone what happened.
So we're out in Singapore having a lovely time. And it gets halfway through the day. We stop for coffee. And my father comes back from the loo and is sort of slightly laughing. And he says, Sarah, I've been wearing your shorts all afternoon, all day. These navy shorts. And actually, once he sat down, they were riding up a little high. And he thought, oh, I did think they were buttoning up weirdly, because ladies' shorts and trousers button up.
I can't do them because I'm right. I used to have my mum's skinny jeans and can't do them, yeah.
So, yes, and anyway, and then to make sort of matters worse, sort of later on in the day, we get back to the hotel and before, just a rest before dinner. It's about 4 hours after that incident, we go into my parents' room to drop something off, and my father's still wearing them. He hasn't even taken them off.
Oh, why not if they're comfy?
No, they fitted, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yes. So it's fine. We're very supportive, all inclusive. We support him in whatever he wants to do. Cutting to Langkawi, which was sort of a little desert island. As I said in Friday's weekend release, it's like the Isle of Man to Malaysia, and we obviously it's very hot, so air conditioning was working, but there's a nice fan in the middle of the room, and we go to bed on the first night, and I said to Mike, he said, should we have it on like speed 2?
Are you allowed to share a room with a man over there?
I think in the Western brand hotels they mind, but I mean technically no.
Oh,
but,
really?
Oh, we were very illegal.
No.
Yeah, we did some very illegal things.
In this day and age, really,
Yeah.
actually, that's really sad.
It is sad. Anyway, Mikey said, no, we have to have the fan off. And I said, why would we turn the fan off? He said, it could fall down from the ceiling and it could amputate me.
Like, I'm really worried about him. Like, I'm Berlin.
Yes.
So I'm really worried about him at the moment.
I said, darling, I don't think it's going to fall down. He said, there could be an earthquake. I said, if there is an earthquake, we have bigger things to worry about than a fan that is halfway across the room, somehow coming down at such a speed, on speed 2, which is, it's not like at speed 6.
Did you have an aircon?
We did. I just wanted the fan to help circulate the air.
And then the noise is quite soothing, isn't it?
It was very quiet. You'd hardly have heard it. But the fact he thinks it's going to come down and somehow find its way over to the bed and slice off his legs.
How does he work? How's his mind?
Bizarre.
So anyway, I just don't like him, John. I thought he's going to bloody chop my head off, and he had work next week and got a big shift coming up, and I just, being a bricklayer and all, you need to be intact.
But other than that, we had a very nice holiday, and it was very nice to get back to the Asia-Pacific region because, as you know, I used to be very big in the Asia-Pacific region.
You were very big out there.
And I haven't visited for a while, so it was nice to go back. How were your travels?
Oh, it was great. I went to Florida. I was working.
You were technically working.
I managed to get on some of the rides.
Did you?
Now, years ago, I used to be scared of the rides. But now I'm just like, so I went on there's a new one. If you go to Florida, it's absolutely fantastic. It's called the Hagrid ride. Oh, it's fantastic.
I mean, it's been there for about 2 years, but yeah.
All right.
Sorry. I just thought, don't come at me with theme parks.
And I went to, what's the Harry Potter bit called?
It's all, the Wizarding World.
Yeah, the Wizarding World, and it's still magical.
It's very good.
I went 12 years. It's fantastic. Yeah, they do I've said this before, but you forget how big the portions are out there.
Yes.
I got some calamari and some chips and dip to start. It was like big oval plates. And then I ate it. And then I had a sushi burger. Oh, Christ.
A sushi burger?
A sushi burger. It was fantastic.
That work?
It's just it's weird. It was like a burger, but sushi. I can't explain it. Also, every morning as well, I had a massive bagel.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, I had...
There's a lot of carbohydrates in this diet.
I had a bagel, then someone told me to try what they call biscuits and gravy.
Oh, no.
It's just dumplings, innit? And gravy
It's like a dumpling cum scone.
Had breakfast one day next to Nicole Scherzinger.
Did you?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, got chatting to a boyfriend, husband, partner. He was
Tom.
at gym. Tom.
Tom with an H.
He was at gym one day. So yeah, it was good. Really good. I had a fantastic time out there.
Nice. How many nights were you away?
You just want to get to the singing and dancing.
I'm building up to the singing and dancing.
I was there for 6 nights.
Right.
Yeah.
And you flew from Heathrow.
The service out there is good. I mean, 18% tip though. Every time you get a drink, 18%.
Yeah.
It's wild, doesn't it?
Can I just say, one thing to you? In fact, I'm going to Heathrow after this for a quick trip to Scotland for something. And I'm very much hoping when I get to Terminal 5, there's someone in a lovely BA uniform that comes up to me and says, "Winners check-in this way." You look lovely in that BA uniform.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Obviously, standards clearly have slipped at British Airways if they'll let you be a member of flight
they were
crew.
super on it. There was a representative from BA to check that I had everything in place and everything. So, and they wanted me to hide these, my wrist, what are they, bracelets?
Yeah, your rosary beads.
They're not rosary beads, but yeah.
You did look very nice.
Speaking of which, on the way back, we had some really bad turbulence, and I don't want to scare anyone who's also scared of flying like me. It was fine, but it was really bad, and people that are regular flyers said that was pretty bad turbulence, to the point where they had to ask the cabin crew to take the seats as well.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
And I wasn't drinking.
But you were afterwards.
Ali, the lovely cabin crew member, came up to me and she gave me a little hug because she could tell I was scared. She said, "Can I get you anything?" I went, "I'll have a little scotch." So I had a couple of scotches.
So Nicola Sturgeon came over.
And then, what?
Don't worry.
And then, I don't get you sometimes. And then the turbulence stopped. I was getting my head down. Have you ever been... Some horrible farts.
What?
Some horrible trumps. Like, first, I was very...
Ivanka and Jared.
That wasn't funny. Right.
Yes.
I was very you. So first I thought, I'll let it slide because it's, the odd one slips out. We've all been there, Monaco and that. And then after 2 or 3, really bad for about half hour, I just stuck my head up and just went, tutted. I tutted a fart. I went, yeah.
Wow.
So
bless you. Or maybe it was probably just all that carbohydrates that you'd eaten
right,
in.
come on, get to it. I know what you're going to get to.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan North, if radio or TV or podcasting fails him, we're going to go and see Jordan's West End opening, and we're going to see you on stage doing a song and dance number. And shall we have a look at some of the clips or hear the clips?
Can I just explain? So, in the final of Saturday Night Takeaway, it was filmed live in Florida.
Yes, for those that didn't watch it.
With all the people who got a place on the plane. And it was, I had to sing and dance at the start and at the end of the show. Now, purposely, the production team didn't tell me until 2 days out there
Yes.
what I was doing. And I thought they were being a bit coy because I was like, I've been given a schedule, but I don't really know what I'm doing in the show. I'd not really been told, and the reason they didn't tell me is because they knew I'd be nervous and overthinking it. As soon as I had to go to rehearsals one day, and it was dance rehearsals, and I genuinely didn't know until I got there, because they all know what I'm like. I overthink and flap. Couldn't sleep the night before, and I had to do a dance at the start of the show to na 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 na, and at the end I had to.
And
I was so nervous about this.
For anyone that's ever been to one of our live shows, particularly the last 2, when we've ended with a song and dance number, Jordan and I, we're not dancing on stage, really. We're just sort of moving to, I'm moving to a beat.
I can't.
Jordan is there.
Now,
you can't clap, it's all out of sync.
I don't want to self-diagnose here, but my mum and brother have dyspraxia, and I'm pretty sure I've got it.
I just think you're just tone deaf.
No, that as well, but I'm pretty sure. In fact, a few people have messaged me saying, I think you've got dyspraxia, but that's why I just can't dance. Yeah.
Right.
So that's just right. What we
Shall
do?
we have let's have a listen?
Are they coming up on here?
They're going to come up on our
Oh
screens.
God, I'm not. Oh no. So this is.
So
I've not seen it yet. This is the first time I've seen it. They're great. They're singing live. Oh, they're so good, aren't they?
Very good.
Oh no. How great are they?
Here we go.
Oh no.
Let's go, Jordan!
Here we go.
Back to you, boys!
Is that bad? Is it bad?
Well, that bit, you're kind of, you're gyrating in some form, and your shirt, I mean, to be honest, we couldn't see past the shirt. Let's just talk about your hot pink shirt. It's lovely.
Okay.
Did you have a nice time, though?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I did. I proper went for it.
You did.
Right. I've not seen...
And now we'll look at the ending. Jordan's big ending.
Back to you, boys.
Piss off. I do the impressions, all right. So do you want to describe what's going on? There's a big marching band.
Yeah, Ant and Dec are leading a marching band.
Oh, God.
We're building up.
Everyone was great, but for me. Genuinely.
Ant's now got cymbals.
Who's that?
It's Donald Trump.
I thought this was great, like.
And now some Dr. Seuss characters.
What? Oh, no, I can't watch. Here we go.
Sweet music! There'll be music everywhere!
That was me singing.
There'll be music everywhere.
You missed my dancing. Oh, look, wait. I don't think that was too bad, actually.
No, it wasn't at all.
I mean, in between Fleur and
Nicole Scherzinger.
yeah. No, I had to do this. I can remember the dance now. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You did very well.
There you go.
Well done.
Thank
Another
you.
string to your bow.
There'll be music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere.
If your drama teacher that cast you in Oklahoma with, "Gee, Mama, I'm so hungry I could eat a gatepost."
No, you got that totally wrong.
I'm so sorry.
It was, "Gee, Annie, I'm so hungry I could eat a
Gatepost.
gatepost."
So I got one word wrong.
Yeah.
No, it was very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent. And you flew back from Florida straight into us just tweaking a bit of the book
Yeah.
into some revisions.
Oh,
and you were, I'll be honest, you were committed. So thank you. And you gave us great attention.
Did I?
Yes.
I had 3 hours sleep. And
Yeah,
was jet
exactly.
lagged.
To say that you were jet lagged, 3 hours sleep, you've got borderline ADHD anyway. You gave us very, very good attention. So thank you.
Okay.
My favourite bit, you, me, and Stuart were there just sort of tweaking. It's just we're sort of reading it, and it's gone silent. And you just, and we're not. There's nothing in the manuscript, anything related to this, and you just go, "Who are Armitage Shanks?" Just.
It was. I've got. When I'm knackered, like, and and you know how my mind works anyway. And yeah, like you said, a lot of people do message me saying they think I've got ADHD. So when I'm tired and jet lagged, I'd been for a wee, and every time you go,
We're always pissing on Armitage Shanks. He
who
then
are
said.
Armitage Shanks? If you ever go in a public toilet, or even if you've got like you move into an house, most of the toilets or bath or sinks are made by Armitage Shanks.
They're just a bathroom company.
Who are they? I've never. It's just for years. I've always had Armitage Shanks in my life, but that's how my mind works. We're meant to be editing up this book that we're writing,
Yeah,
which is available
in November.
in November, but you can pre-order now online.
And also on audiobook.
An audiobook. And I'm meant to be like editing it, and that just came into my mind.
Maybe we could dedicate
Let
the
me
book
Google.
to
Let me
Armitage
Google.
Shanks.
I'm going to Google Armitage. Oh.
Why don't you, after this, we've recorded this, we could go into the loo and I could give you an Armitage Shank.
Armitage Shank. Oh, Armitage Shanks. Yeah, they're a toilet company. Victoria Plumbing. No, that's a different one. Armitage Shanks
No.
is a British manufacturer of bathroom fixtures and plumbing, now part of the group Ideal Style. In 2004, Armitage Shanks had 8 factories in London. Yeah,
Well, there we go, Armitage Shanks. You've got some free advertising.
there you go. If you want to send us a free... Yeah, look!
I don't need a free loo.
Look! That's an Armitage Shank urinal.
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
It's like a little handwriting font.
Also, toilets in America. Have you ever had a... You have to go for number 2. There's no privacy, is there?
Really?
They're like well high up the stalls.
High up the stalls?
Like you can see, they're like
Oh, I see the doors.
the stalls and the doors.
Yeah.
Like usually there might be a little gap in Britain. They're like up to here in America.
Yeah, well, a bunch of perverts.
Anyway,
Well, I hope the jet lag's wearing off now.
thank you.
Is it an hour for every... No, a day? It takes you a day to get over every hour time
That's not true.
difference.
I am still. I fell asleep at 7:30. I fell asleep before Emmerdale finished last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does Emmerdale start at 7 or 7:30?
7. I was asleep for about 7:20. Yeah. I just come home and had some soup. Went to bed. I'm going through.
You're going through your direct messages on Instagram.
Yeah. Because someone sent me a joke. Anyway, go on.
Oh, I see. Well done. Marvellous, and I hope the jet lag wears off. Should we go to Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week?
Yep.
Here's the jingle.
If you like a chap who's cheeky and northern, you're in for a treat with our Jordan. And if a giggle is what you seek, you're sure to love Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week. Cha-cha-cha.
This one is from Emma Jantz on Instagram. Thank you, Emma. She said, "My wife asked me today if I've seen the dog bowl, and I'll tell you the punchline after the break." Welcome back, Gene Divas. Thanks for sticking with us. It's time for Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week. Here's a punchline. It's from Emma Jance on Insta. She said, "My wife asked me today if I've seen the dog bowl. I said no, I didn't know he could."
It's nice. It's clean.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Well done, Emma Jance. Now, did you know that in between being Diego's daddy and occasionally popping up on our podcasts, that executive producer Ben writes a monthly newsletter? We mentioned it in the weekend release. It's full of extra sexted content, news and announcements. So if you want to keep up with the latest from us, where do people go, Jordan?
Where am I? Oh, you should get signed up to our newsletter at Sextedmyboss. It's the jet lag. Sextedmyboss.com, or go to the link in our bio on socials.
Marvellous. It is very good.
It is very
It's
good.
beautifully designed.
Yeah.
The content's all right as well. This one is from Celine. Celine!
Wait, shall we go to the listeners' questions?
Yes, let's get on to the listeners' questions. This one, guess who this is from? It's from Celine.
Dion?
Potentially, I haven't read it. Or it could be Mr. G's dog in Summer Heights High. Those of you that watched that, she was called Celine.
Oh, oh, that's a great series.
Yeah.
What's my best Celine song? Isn't
My Heart Will Go On.
no, it's that one where it's Think Twice.
Oh, really?
And it's Baby, I don't know about you. Oh. It's a big drum solo in it.
I like...
Don't say what you're about to say. And then it buzzes. She goes, no, 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 no.
It's like she's here.
Yeah, sorry.
Also, thank you to everyone, by the way, who's going to New York and going to see Titanic. And they all messaged me to say they're booking tickets to Titanic. I hope you have a nice time.
We should get some commission on that. I'm not being funny.
I believe the run has extended, so you have a bit longer until the end of May, which is what it was originally.
Anyway, sorry, Celine. Sorry.
Anyway, dear William Jordan and all the lovely people working behind the scenes.
Working?
I'm writing to you with a dilemma that's just getting awkward at this point. I need to know, what is the etiquette for introductions within group friends? My boyfriend's friend group consists of 6 guys, 2 of whom are in a relationship. A third friend has the occasional hookup with a particular girl for a couple of months now. He says that they're not in a relationship and that it isn't anything serious, especially since he sleeps with other girls as well.
Slept.
No, sleeps, because it's active.
I thought
I don't know,
it
it could be
sleeped.
passive, I don't know. My boyfriend was planning a birthday meal and he invited our entire group of friends. They were allowed to bring their +1s, meaning their partners. Thank you.
Yeah, but
She clarified
thanks,
that.
Celine.
Our friend asked if he was allowed to bring this girl from whom he says not to be in a relationship with. She showed up and it was the 3rd time I've met her. Every time we've met, she has never greeted me or talked to me, but this time she was at my boyfriend's birthday party and not some random encounter on a night out. She did, however, talk to our other friends, just not to me. I don't know what her deal is, but I want to make sure I do the correct thing. My question is, if someone new joins the friend group, is it the newcomer who should introduce themselves, or should the group introduce themselves to the newcomer? As I said, it's getting awkward at this point since she has been sleeping with our friend since October last year, and we have seen each other before, but still haven't spoken a word to each other. I think she should introduce herself to us as she is new, but I'm not the expert, just a potentially stubborn woman. Lots of love from the Netherlands. Oh, that explains it. Celine.
Celine, I mean this with the utmost respect, but it all sounds a bit petty, Celine. Just be the bigger person and go up and say hello. Break the ice. I know quite a few people like, oh, she didn't come and say hello to me, or he didn't come and say hello to me at the party. Go over and say hiya.
Yeah, I would say from an etiquette point of view, it is up to the people that are already there, or the existing friendship circle, to welcome in a newcomer, and you do that when you see them for the first time. Oh, hello, I'm Celine, I'm
works
Jordan, I'm
both
William,
ways.
this is Ben, this is Kat, etc. You have to be the one to initiate the greeting. We've all been that person at a party with nobody to talk to and everyone's getting on really well, or if we don't know people, you should be the one to extend the hand of friendship. However, in this instance, because it is a bit late, to be honest, you've sort of done first impressions, you've met her 3 or 4 times. Next time you see her, you just
Go over.
go over. Hello, I don't think we've been introduced. My name
Say
is
hello.
Celine.
Break the ice. You could be a best friend in waiting.
Yep.
Think twice, Celine. Your heart will go on. Think of another pun quick. Save me.
I'm alive. I don't know. That's just a Celine Dion
Come on,
song.
give us a Celine pun, Ben.
Oh, don't turn to him. He lives in Hackney. They don't play Celine Dion in Hackney.
They don't where I'm from.
No, but your mother would have done.
Oh, if she fell out with Graham, it was always Celine.
Was it?
No, yeah. So she'd say my dad had gone out on piss for 2 nights.
Are you remembering it?
Yeah.
It's all coming back to you now.
She was cleaning up, it was always Whitney. She'd have a Whitney on. If she was going out, it was always like, what's her name?
Gabrielle.
Yeah. What? So she'd be like, if my dad had pissed her off, she'd be like,
Don't play longer than 10 seconds, we'll have to pay her.
all men are bastards, Jordan. Don't you grow up like your father. Tell you, who goes out on a Friday and comes back Sunday? There you go. I had a very happy childhood, by the way.
Yes.
Just very northern.
This is from Stephen with a PH. Dear William, Jordan, Diego and producer Ben, I have an issue that I'm hoping you can help with. I've been with my partner for a few years now, and last Christmas we went away to his family in Spain. This was the first time we as a couple had been with just his family. All was going well until the evening before we returned home, when in the middle of the night I needed to go to the bathroom. I went down the corridor in the dark, opened the door, pulled down my shorts and sat on the toilet. After I finished, I flushed, washed my hands and left. Okay, so far so good. On my way back to our bedroom, my partner's mother was walking towards the bathroom and gave me what I can only describe as a really dirty look. I wasn't sure why, so I just smiled and went back to bed. As we woke up and got out of bed the next morning, my partner asked me if I've gotten too warm in the night, which I thought was odd, and I looked down to see I was naked. I suddenly realised that when I had gone to the bathroom, I'd left my shorts in there and forgot to put them back on. Therefore, it appears I accidentally flashed my future mother-in-law, which my partner found and still finds hilarious. Especially after she apparently said to him, "Oh my God, your Stephen's got a big willy, hasn't he?"
I'm just spattering.
Anyway, now we're supposed to be meeting up for a family...
Your Stephen's got a big willy. Imagine your mum saying that to you. No wonder you walk like John Wayne. Your Stephen's got a big willy.
Especially now we're...
That tickled me.
Tickled him. Especially now we're supposed to be meeting up for family members...
Anyway. Your Stephen's got a big willy. That's got to be the title of this episode.
Anyway, now...
Help my mum sing my partner's willy.
Anyway, now we're supposed to be meeting up for a family member's birthday, and this will be the first time we've seen each other since Spain, and I'm not really sure what to say when I see her. What's the etiquette for flashing future in-laws? Should I apologise or send an apology card of some sort? Kind regards, Stephen.
Just never. I don't. Part of me's here, like, make a joke of it. She sounds like she's fun. Yeah. Make a joke of it.
Well, why did she give her the dirty look? I mean, I don't think Stephen was there deliberately.
He's walking around with his
but he didn't do it deliberately.
Flopping about.
His love length. Never heard it called that before.
Watch Phoenix Nights. Have you never seen where they get the bouncy castle? So they can't have kids running up and down on a love length. Apparently he forgot his line and that's what came to his head.
Okay, anyway. There we go. No, Stephen, you didn't do it on purpose, so I don't think you need to send an apology card. If you have to say something, and I don't actually think you need to, you could just take her to one side and say, "Oh, sorry about the other night. I didn't realise I didn't have shorts on. I was half asleep."
Let's role play.
Okay. Who's who?
Darling. Your mic has got a rather large willy.
Okay. And that's the end of that.
That was rubbish.
Yeah, it's the fact she said you're Stephen, not Stephen. You're Stephen's got. Right.
This is from Daisy. Hello, William, Jordan and producer Ben. I was recently on a plane and watching the film Bros on the in-flight entertainment system.
Oh, I wanted to watch this. I've heard there's loads of shagging in there. Have you seen it? Is there?
I wouldn't say is there not?
Yeah.
There's a bit.
Oh, is there? Anyway. Is it any good? Yeah, I'm getting... Some people say it's...
It's all right.
Some people say it's amazing. Others are like...
I wouldn't call it amazing.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I watched The Whale and The Plane.
Okay.
And Tar. Sorry, both. If you're listening, Gene Divas. Well, obviously you are because you're listening. Watching. Tar, she's a conductor. It's really good. Oh, Kate Blanchett, it's really good. But also, The Whale, right? Is it just me? Like, it's harrowing to watch. absolutely harrowing.
I haven't seen it.
And it's about this really obese man who's let himself go. He's got really deep psychological problems. And I watch
We've all been there.
I watch it. I just want to eat. Right. There's a scene where I won't give too much away. He gets a massive meatball Subway. Right. And I watched that on the plane. And because he gorges it so much, he choked himself. It's harrowing to watch. And all week I just wanted a meatball sub. I had to get one on Tuesday in Florida. Honestly, I was just craving a meatball sub all week.
Again, we've all been there.
Yeah. It's a really good film, though.
Good. I watched Paddington on the plane.
Did you?
Lovely film.
I watched Boyhood as well.
What?
You'd love Boyhood.
I love Boyhood.
I knew that'd be up there. I'd say it's my top 5, you know. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Emotional.
How many times? I've seen it about 5-6 times, I think.
Should we
Anyway,
get back to Daisy's letter?
it's filmed over 12 years.
Anyway, Daisy watched Bros on the in-flight entertainment system. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a very funny rom-com with a lot of sex scenes and nudity. Oh, there we go. As I was enjoying it, my boyfriend sitting next to me tapped me on the shoulder and told me that there were children sitting in the seats behind me and they could probably see the screen. I didn't want to stop watching the film as I was enjoying it, but I felt self-conscious watching something that might not be appropriate in a public setting and definitely not suitable for children that young. I continued by putting my hands and face up to the screen in any naughty bits so no one around me could see. But my question is, what is the etiquette for watching films with adult content on a plane surrounded by others? Thanks in advance, Daisy.
Yeah, I think Daisy, I mean, if there's kids around you and there's a lot of sex scenes, then maybe think twice. I don't know.
I don't know. Half of me is inclined to say, well, you know, there we go.
But if there's I'd personally, if there was any film that had loads of shagging in, I'd probably, if there were kids around, probably would watch it personally.
No.
But if you're halfway through it and only notice, then just crack on.
Yeah, and maybe the kid. I mean, if the kids asleep. I mean, if they're asleep, then
Kids
whatever.
asleep on a flight, chance will be a fine thing.
Oh, I used to get dosed up to my eyeballs in Mediced. So Mediced, which actually got banned in 2017, I realised when I did some googling, it's medical sedative. It's like nighttime Calpol. Calpol is still available, but it just has a little thing to put you just help you go to sleep.
That is such a middle class thing.
I spent most of my life on Mediced in my
it
childhood.
explains a lot.
Because I suggested to some friends, I went, get them on the Mediced, not realising it was now banned. And anyway, my friends wished that Mediced was still a thing. But yes, but didn't do me any harm.
No one would do that. No one would do. I sound really old, and no one would do that nowadays with kids.
No.
People like my friends and brothers and everything. The kids. We used to. Yeah.
Well, anyway. But no,
I used to have little bits of Baileys when I was 10.
Did you?
How old were you when you first had a drink?
23.
Honestly, I think at Christmas my dad gave me a bit of Baileys, me and Ryan, because we liked the taste.
And you were...
Loads of water and ice in it.
Right. So that makes it okay. How old were you?
10, 11.
Right.
Did you ever used to be barman for your dad?
No.
I used to love that. I used to have a little towel over my thing and going just to get cans out at the fridge.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Dramatic back then. But no, Daisy, I would say it's I'd actually just carry on. If you want to stop. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, you're not going to enjoy the film. Sort of make a note of the time code and maybe watch it on the way back. Final one. This is from Anonymous. Hello, William, Jordan and Ben. I have a personal trainer who I have had on and off for the past 4 years, and currently I'm seeing him twice a week. Unfortunately, I've realised that he isn't the best personal trainer for several reasons. Sounds like Pump It Up Pete. So I have done my research and found someone who I feel is going to get me the results I'm looking for and have signed up to start with them. Now, this brings me to my dilemma, as I've been seeing my PT for the last 4 years,
Jeez.
and we have become friends to the point where I am invited to his wedding this summer. Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, God.
I also am still going to be attending the gym where he works, and I will be seeing him often. He also knows I have a big birthday coming up, so he knows I want to be in the best shape I can be. So in turn, I will need a PT. How do I break up with him without it being awkward? Thanks very much in advance, Anonymous.
Oh, this is tough.
I mean, if your new PT is at a different gym, I would say that makes it slightly better, because you could just say, I'm just going to have a break from PT sessions at the moment. I'm going to try something, I think, you've got me to a point where I know what I'm doing. Thanks so much. Let's resume. If you are going to be at your gym that your old PT is at with the new PT, yeah, that's awkward, particularly because you're going to weddings.
After the wedding, just send a long text. And I know you might think a text is the coward's way out. Just say, hey, I'd send a text, say, look, this happened. I just think 4 years, it's time to refresh, time to renew. Some presidents don't even last that long. Prime ministers. 4 years is a long time for a PT. And then just say, give me a call or if you want to meet for a coffee or something. But I'd start as a text after the wedding. Then say, give us a ring and we'll go for a coffee and just explain there.
It's hard. I think that is a really hard one, Anonymous. I don't really know what to say.
It's like a breakup.
But I think if you have found this new PT, I just hope that they're at a different gym. Or you could ultimately, I mean, every times are tough for everyone. You could pay for two and maybe just scale down your commitment with the old PT. See them once a month.
That is rubbish.
No, that is okay. Sorry, that's rubbish. Even the producer disagrees. I don't really know. I mean, when I broke up with Pump It Up Pete, it was because he was a twit. So it was
Well,
quite
he was a
easy.
bigot.
And he was a bigot. He was a twit. Well, he wasn't a bigot. He was a flat earther, and had some questionable views on climate change.
And questionable views in general.
Yeah. And also, that made me cry. Not because of his views on global warming, although they were pretty upsetting.
Was he actually a flat earther? No offence to any flat earthers listening.
Well,
It's not flat, though.
no.
It's not. Anyway.
Anyway, let us know what you do. That's a tricky one. Well, what's coming up on the weekend release, Jordan?
We've been sent a few Aussie sayings. G'day, mate. Cockatoo, Sleeping on the bawby.
Okay. Nice, lovely.
Hello, possums. And also, we hear about an alternative to cock or ball.
Oh, good.
Did we talk about that a few weeks ago? Did I actually ever play cock or ball?
You did, yes.
Have you played it with Mikey since?
No, I have not played it with Mikey since.
William, is that cock or ball? Ooh, that's a cock. Always remember, you can listen every Tuesday and Friday. You can watch us on YouTube on Sundays and share us on your socials all week. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sexandmyboss.com. You can tweet us or send us a message on Instagram @sexandmyboss. Or you can write to William, who promises a handwritten reply and he's on there today. But the address is on the website, sextedmyboss.com. We will see you on Friday for the bonus episode.
Goodbye.